Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Healy, and welcome to another episode of Frequency of Success. And I'm not going into a board straight away. Actually, I will be doing a presentation, but I first want to introduce my two buddies here, Mr. Jim from Sweden and Mr. James from Nigeria. That gets me every time. Say hello, gentlemen, please.
Hi there, Chris, and hi everyone out there in the world.
Hello, everybody. Mr. James.
Yeah, hello everyone. This is James from Nigeria, the one that was born ready.
Yeah, not only that, you look like Captain Future here. If you sit
Yeah.
straight, it's like Captain Future. Just to let me, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to take the audience through this presentation. And I know you guys haven't even seen it at this stage, but I'm going to take through it because it's really super important. This, I'm just going to read it because this was on the CROWD1, and I want to be able to read this. So stand by, I'm going to take you through it. So there are many opinions about CROWD1. We who work with and in the company on a daily basis naturally see what incredible potential CROWD1 has. So do our opponents in the market, and they are scared and act in panic. However, they have gone far enough. Enough is enough. CROWD1 appears frequently in media all over the world, but in an interview this week in South Africa, it went very wrong. CROWD1 is very happy to set up interviews, but we find it very sad when it's edited in a way that is meant to hurt and harm us. On Friday, a feature was broadcast on the Devi show. Now, I just cut and paste this. Here's Devi show, and you'll notice what it says. Blah, blah, blah. The last line, she follows through people and she holds them accountable. My question to you, Miss Devi, right here, who the hell is holding you accountable for manipulating and broadcasting lies? Let me say that again. Since you're a seasoned journalist, madam, who holds you accountable when you are ambush journalism, and then you are broadcasting, manipulating lies to suit your purpose? Why would you do that? Who holds you accountable? Just to teach you a lesson, the people hold you accountable. Don't forget it. Back to the rest of the assassination job you were doing. So, on Friday, this woman has these guys, the Devi show, that contained several serious factual errors despite CROWD1 lined up with two very competent people, Jonathan Strom and Johan Westerhall, if I get that right. I'm great doing Shakespeare, but names has never been my best forte. But bottom line is this. These two men were brought on to really explain to the reporter how CROWD1 works and how we should achieve total success. Some of the errors. The producer of the TV, now watch what they do. The producer of the TV show chooses to cut out answers and just revel parts of the answer. So she's manipulating it. As in the case where we were trying to explain about the educational packages and they just take a few words out of the full sentence because it serves their purpose. They also state directly incorrect facts, which are that you need to buy an educational packet to be able to start working with CROWD1, that you earn commissions from recruiting other people, when the truth is that all commissions is based on product sales, that Norway have stated that CROWD1 is a pyramid scheme, which is untrue. And we also stated that during the interview, clearly they didn't care what you were stating, that the three companies that connect to Johan Stel van Holstein has not been liquidated as they stated. So clearly they stated, oh, so about Van Holstein, yes, those three companies were liquidated and let's move on. No. They were not liquidated. Of course, we also recorded the interview. Woohoo! From our side of the camera. It is about 40 minutes long, where Jonathan and Johan get to explain what CROWD1 is and is not. And it's unedited, so you're getting the truth. You can find it here, and we really want you to share it with this text so that the truth comes out. Now, that link, I will have it on you'll find it on the description. It has now been discovered that death threats against our members have emerged on social platforms, and this feels unreal. We understand that there are forces in the market that want to harm us, but that their lies would lead to this, we never thought. That people would be threatened with murder? Well, why does that surprise me? They're threatening 21 years in prison in the Philippines if we do this. That's called persecution. When I read that article about the Philippines, think about it. You can go away for 20, gentlemen, what we're doing, if we were in the Philippines, they could send us away in prison for 21 years. I mean, do your bank robbers get sent away for 21 years? Do your terrorists get sent away for 21 years? I mean, what other robberies or what other crimes are committed that allows for people to be sent away for 21 years of their life? CROWD1. That's called persecution. It's called persecution. And CROWD1 is legal. CROWD1 is operating in 170 countries. And we're legally allowed to operate. So if we're legally allowed to operate, what the hell are you persecuting people? 21 years in prison? That's an absolute bloody disgrace. So to all of you who are behind this, the competitors, the bought media, the corrupt officials, the liars, the cheaters, the scammers, the agenda-driven people, shame on you. And you know what? I'd say even more than shame on you. What I'm going to say is that we will win. We are going to win because we are legal. And there's nothing you can stop about us being legal. We are legal. Now, CROWD1 is the future of many millions of people around the world. Accept it once and for all. And even if you don't accept it, because we are going to win anyway. So folks, I want you to see that article and realize that if they are producing lies on this show about CROWD1, what other lies are they telling you about this show and the next week and the next week? Because if they're prepared to manipulate the truth even once to serve their purpose, they're prepared to do it again and again and again. So gentlemen, are you still there? James, unmute yourself. All right, so you've seen what I just did. You had no idea that was coming, did you?
No, I didn't see that coming. I've never seen you so angry.
Oh, no, that wasn't angry. That was just me being entertaining. No, I'm not angry, but I am disgusted at the fact that these people who have the power and how they are manipulating. Now, how does that make you feel, guys?
Not so good. And what I think is the worst here, I mean, it's bad enough when you're twisting the truth, of course, but then it gets to people and they think that just justify them to take action against people. Like you said, there were death threats and stuff, you know, so it leads to really gruesome stuff there, and that's how they work. Many times you have said, if you can read between the lines, and when it comes to money, as you said, and they see now that they're taking a big piece of the market of this, and of course they try to stop it.
Here, take a look.
8 million.
We just hit 8 million. That's why they're worried, because we've gone up another 500,000 in what, 8 days?
I like how you address this, you know, calling these people out, and you know, people need to hear this, and they need to hear people with facts are speaking out for this company, and it's why I love what we're doing now.
Yeah, people with facts are speaking out. They're beginning the show. I mean, think about it. There's millions of people here trying to build livelihoods. So listen to me, folks. When I show you that video, this video that you're seeing, if you're a CROWD1 member, this video where I just went through what the Devi show was saying, if you were a CROWD1 member, it's your duty to share this video with 8 million people. Show every single person, because if you don't, and you're talking about building your team, you know what these other opposing forces are trying to do. This video is showing you what is a truth. that there are forces trying to put you out of your job, and they're trying to say we're scams and we're liars and we're cheats and we're con artists and we're peddlers. Whatever it is that sticks to us, so we'll sink. They're not once even thinking truthfully, which is we're not con artists, we're actually hardworking people, but they're calling us the liars and the cheats. If you're a member of CROWD1, your duty to take this video and share it with everybody in the networks. Let's start spreading the truth. Because if we do not start standing up for ourselves and we just leave it all to CROWD1, we're not helping at all. And if you crowd power people do not take this into your hands and start promoting and showing that we are legal, that we have a right to trade without persecution, that this company is doing its best under the most trying conditions, they are trying to bring this company up so people can make a real living. If you're not prepared to share this video and share those truths, then what the hell are you doing in this company in the first place? So, take responsibility for your piece of this company and show others so people will be aware that we are real and we have the right to be able to trade without persecution and without going away for 21 years in a bloody prison. Sorry for the speech, but this ticks me off. Help us help you. Share the video, okay? Thank you. James, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'll shut up now. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, these guys they're beginning to show that they can go to any length to try to make this company look bad. And it's really funny, because what I tell people is no one throws stones at a footless tree. Now, if we're getting these people so worked up and worried that they can go this length, it's because CROWD1 it's just achieving a lot within a very short period of time and with so much ease. And it's all for one reason. The company has one of the best compensation plans. I mean, the business model is second to none.
When you say the company is second to none, what makes you actually say that?
I have been doing this for a good number of years. I mean, network marketing. I stopped earning salary for a very long time, just trying to build business here and there. I have never seen this, and I study a lot of compensation plans in different companies and their business model. It's you don't see anything as unique as what CROWD1 is doing. This is the most unique company I have ever worked with.
What makes it though most unique?
Yeah, what makes it unique for me first is the leadership of the company. I've never been part of the company that I feel so close to the owner. I mean, it feels like I can just pick up my phone and call Eric Venner or the CEO Van Hosting. And I feel so in control of my business, and I feel a lot of satisfaction for my efforts. I'm building a business in this company, and I get so much reward for my effort. We've been part of so many companies. You work so hard, and the reward you don't get this feeling. You don't get that satisfactory feeling. The rewards are just enormous, and how do I put this? Everyone is happy in this business. The unhappy ones are the ones not working the business. You work the business, because this is a business, of course. If you have any business, Chris, if you sell shoes, you sell bags, you sell whatever, you've got to open your shop for people to come patronize your products. You've got to advertise your product. You've got to market your product. Now, if you can do this in the contemporary business and the normal businesses we have out there, then you must be ready to use the same energy to run this business. So you must work the business, and I work the way I talk. So
the way you'd have to work the land if you were a farmer.
Exactly, yeah.
You got to work it.
You've got to work.
Jim, what about you?
I think we need to make people understand that you said we are 8 millions now, and that we need to use that, because they are trying to do exactly the opposite and spread in doubts and all those things that make people think. But we need to really stick together now. This will really work. The more people we get. This is the time now for show who we are and show our right faces.
And be united. We need to come together on this.
United is a good word.
One. Well, you said it. You said like we need to come together. And 8 million people coming together with one mission of showing people that we are not lies, we are not con artists, we are actually hardworking people trying to build and put our energy into a new way of doing business that is going up against some heavy resistance that have got a lot of money and a lot of TV stations and a lot of newspapers, and they got a lot of power, and they're beginning to hit.
You know, take the facts, read it, learn your business. Even if you work a little bit, if you work a lot, that's that's up to people, of course. We have the freedom of choice here, and I think that's important too. It's not only one way or the highway, so to speak. So, but we need to now stay united, like you said, and come together about this, because if we do that, there is nothing can stop this.
Yes, and I would also like to put it out there. I want to, say this to the viewers out there, that we should try to, take time to read these educational packs that comes with, being a member of CROWD1. These packs are really, really cool. I read this, and I've read the educational pack start to finish more than 7 times. And I tell you, these packs, they've really helped me. And I say this because every company wants an educated customer. I don't think anyone can just come and, say anything about CROWD1 and expect me to believe. You've got to be really factual. And I think I know well enough about this company not to be deceived.
And here's the thing, you know it so well enough. And the reason you know it so well enough is because you have put time and effort and energy into learning it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't. And they just talk about this, that, and the other. But if you, I swear to you, if you put the energy and the effort into learning and reading and understanding what it is you're talking about, you are going to increase your return on, dare I say this word, investment. Investment of what? I'm not talking about investment of money. I'm talking, James has invested his time. He's invested time, he's invested energy, he's invested concentration and focus. He's given it the time. Jim has given it the time. I've given it the time. That's how we're growing. But if you don't do that, you're going to be sadly disappointed.
And that's what we're trying to do here with this show. And we're also trying to do it with the 77 team.
But it's not just a brand. I'm building a business. I told you, 77 team is a business. And we're building this business, and we're broadcasting this business, and we're training and teaching people with this business. Can we answer some questions for people?
Yeah.
Our guy Charlie, he asked me actually about the show, and so he said, do you get paid from CROWD1 or get any extra benefits from the company because you are doing a frequency of success? And I can say no. We don't.
Nothing? We don't get nothing? Yeah, nothing. No, look, the truth is not one penny, nothing. What type of money did they give you in Sweden?
Krona.
Tuna?
Krona. Yeah.
None of those either. Truthfully, we don't get paid for this. Then the question is, well, why are you putting so much energy and effort into it? Because I'm trying to build a business where more people will be able to see that we're real, that we're genuine, that we're telling the truth, that we're trustworthy, and new people coming in to CROWD1 that are just looking at it, and they'll see us and say, you know what, we want to join their team. They'll come in on the Zoom session, they're talking to Jim, they're talking to James, they're talking to me, and then we train these people how to go out and do it all. So we're doing all of this for free. I don't get special nothing. They don't even send me flowers. Do they send you flowers or anything?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm still waiting.
Yeah.
And there was a following question there also like this. Will frequency of success just be about CROWD1?
Great. No. I created the show called Frequency of Success about a year ago, right? And I created on a storyboard. And the show, because for 27 years, I've been helping people step up and be the best they can be. Right. So I've been coaching with people from all over the world. And I was creating the show that would help people how to find their how to find your uniqueness. What makes you really unique. So let's find what makes you unique. Let's find your passion and let's get you out there. And I realized that this fits with CROWD1. So because 90% of the 8 million people need to know their uniqueness, they need to find the passion, and they need to take it out there and build their business. So it'll be CROWD1, but it's also going to be showing you how to find uniqueness, get your passion going, and be able to get yourself out there. So that's what frequency of success is going to be. Sometimes CROWD1, most times CROWD1, and then sometimes special training parts where I'll be helping you be able to achieve one of those 3 objectives. All right, next one. Any other questions? They're good questions. Who the heck was asking those questions?
Someone asked, I read the question. Someone said, is anybody getting paid seriously what they thought they were going to get in this business? And it's just funny. Oftentimes I always say this, people treat these businesses, this business like a hobby. And like Jim would always say, I'm going to borrow Jim's line, if you treat this like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. And if you treat this like a business, it will pay you like a business. And now here's the irony of how things play out in reality. People are often more motivated with salary when they have an employer telling them what to do, when to come to the office, or when to work, when to wake up, when to close from work, and how much you get paid. Now you see, we give it our all. I mean, some people work 2, 3, 4 jobs for employers just to get weekly wages. But now you come to them with an opportunity of a life. You come to them with an opportunity such as this and tell them, well, you don't have to work for any boss. You can work for yourself, and all you need to is work the business, share this opportunity with people. You don't have to convince anyone. I mean, this opportunity is so interesting and it's so mouthwatering that anyone, if you understand the business and explain it well to anyone, 9 out of 10 people would want to do it. So people need to seek first understanding before seeking how much they can make in the business. Now, because I always say this, knowledge is power. But you know what's even more powerful? Applied knowledge. So that was what I did, understanding the business first before going for the money. And then the knowledge just, brought in the money, and it's been flowing in euros every day since I joined.
And that's what I really like here with networking too. That you can't really earn or do anything if you don't help other people first. This is a really, really good thing, because when you can go to work, you don't even have to talk with anyone or do anything. But here you need to really step up, help other people so they can come to their next level and so on. So that's what I love with this job, I can say.
Yeah, we grow by helping each other, right? Or we grow by helping others. So they say change is a team sport.
James, you went out and you bought a brand new Mercedes the other day. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, you're right.
And Jim, did you go out and buy yourself a brand new private jet?
I'm coming soon with my new helicopter.
Oh, wow.
But seriously, folks, we're making money because we are putting in an enormous amount of work to produce the money. Next question. Any more questions?
I have another one here from Eddie. He asked if there's any advantage with being in a good team, and if yes, what are those?
Well, let me see. If you're in a bad team, so many people are in bad teams. Here's the version. Here I am. So I'm going to be Jack, right? And you're Eddie. Here, Eddie, give me your 99 euros and you're going to do great, mate. All right, I get your 99 euros and now we're doing our business, and you don't hear from the guy at all. Now you don't know what's going on with CROWD1. You don't know what's happening. You have no information, and you're left abandoned and alone out in the middle of nowhere in your little tent because the guy that brought you in didn't care. In fact, the guy that brought James in, James, are you prepared to tell this story, or is it too personal?
Right. I always say this, that I'm a perfect example that you can succeed in this business without an upline. It's down to, what you want and how much you want it, and then going for what you want. I started this business, paid the registration pack. I started with the 99 euros. I didn't have the money, I borrowed money from 2 people to start up the business. And then I was left hanging. I had so many questions studying the business. by myself, trying to understand how this works. And then because I had like some bit of experience in network marketing, it was just easier for me to understand some of these things. But I needed to push myself. And then I started searching online for people that I can follow on social media, on YouTube. And then I started watching presentation videos and taking notes every day. I have more than 10 notebooks all filled up with information on CROWD1. And before I started making money, I had like 4 notebooks that were filled up already with information. And we joined at the time where there wasn't much information about this company other than the website and the name and probably the old head office address in Dubai. We just had that. And then we knew, of course, there was Apigo, and then Mixer was coming soon. I mean, we didn't know much about Mixer like we know now, just very few stuff, but information about the company was hard to come by. So you needed to really, really search and research and ask questions and all of that. But here, you can, getting a kickback from a profit that is being realized from gaming, gambling, traveling, and all of that. It's something that I want to be part of any day, anytime. I live for passive income. It's always been my dream. I want to be in a business where I can earn passive income. And you see, with what we have here going on in CROWD1, we talked about pulling out, keeping president, pulling out 17,000 euros. That's passive income. She probably was sleeping when she got the notification. You're sleeping, you make money, you get paid, you're working, you're playing soccer, you're watching a movie, passive income. And that, is a lifetime stock.
Answering this question, again, Jim's question about the guy saying, does it make a difference between a bad team and a good team? If you're with a good team now, they give you the information, they bring you into the fold, you've got communication with the other people, you're learning, you're getting materials, you're getting inspired, you're learning how to use it and apply it, and you're learning how to build your networks.
With what we do with the webinars and the Zoom webinars, the weekly webinars that we do, all of this put together, we try to help people, get more clarity on how the business works, the compensation plan.
Let me put it to him this way. Listen, mate, if you were on our team with these guys, with what we're building, you would be very, very, very happy indeed. Because we are a team who understands and applies the whole principle of together each achieves more. That's the difference. And if you're with somebody and you're out in the middle of nowhere, I'm sorry for you in that respect, but you're going to have to do what James did. You're going to have to say, okay, I'm out by myself. So James had to start to build his entire team up as well. So it's harder. It's easier if you got to look. You want to play in the World Cup, you get into a really good team, first division team, mate.
I rather work 200% like I do now for 2-3 years maybe, than work for 30 or 40 years.
Yes.
Every day. And so I think that's what you need to see here also.
Yes.
It's a lot of work. It doesn't happen by itself, but if you give it that effort, and then you will have, like James talked about there, the passive incomes that are keep on going.
It's a small price to pay. If I have to work 5, 6, 7, 8 months to build a very good team in this business, and then after a couple of months, I'm on autopilot. That's how I see it. I'm on autopilot.
And you are. I go home, I turn off the computer, I get up in the morning and I look and say, wow, this is how much I made during the night. And my wife was saying, this is crazy. I said, I know it's crazy. It's because I've got a really good team that are working and building.
And of course, you feel better and have better energy when you see that you're making good money. And you will spend your time to lift up other people. It's make me a better person, actually.
Anyway, read the business, okay? Get out of being selfish and start learning how to help others build their business, and you're going to start seeing money coming in. And when those people start to see money coming in for them, then they're going to be really inspired. CROWD1 needs this is the type of people. You got to be able to be a builder, you got to be a teacher, and you got to be a leader. I'm not interested in followers. Some of you are thinking, oh, but I can't build, I can't teach, and I can't lead. Stop telling yourself lies and give yourself a chance. Let me say that again. Stop telling yourself lies and give yourself a chance. Also too, remember, we still got the Zoom session every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 noon Toronto, Canada time. And also too, we got the Frequency of Success, which is helping you ring that $1 million lifestyle bell. If you have questions for Jim, for James, or for myself, put them down in the comment section and we'll do our best to answer them for you.
Like you said, we're doing the webinars every Tuesday and Thursday. So everyone who watching this and don't know yourself really how to present about CROWD1, invite people to those webinars and yeah, let us do the presentation for that. And I think that can really help you as well.
Bring them here, let them see how it works, let them get an understanding, and then you can sign them up and talk to them and help them out. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Wash your hands, help somebody today. Hey, you know what your mission is today? Find one person that you don't know that you can actually help. Don't make it mom, make it somebody you don't know, no cheating. Find somebody, oh, the lady needs this, that, help the old guy with this. One act of kindness in helping somebody. And please get this video out to everybody you know and everybody you don't know. Let's start pushing back here and showing these people that we're not going to take their lives no more. Have a great night, guys. I'll see you again. Bye, everybody.
Okay, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.